Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, it is Tuesday. Let's do a daily guidance reading. So yesterday I pulled two cards. I just saw the Hangman in reverse. Okay, one for the Divine Feminine, one for the Divine Masculine. The Divine Feminine had the Three of Swords that came out, and the Divine Masculine had the Knight of Cups. I feel we're going to reverse it. We're going to start with the Divine Masculine's energy today. Let's have a card for the Divine Masculine, please. Very nice. Very nice. Well, it's not the card I thought it was, but it is. Okay, so how do I explain this? I thought it was the Two of Cups. That's what I thought it looked like, but it's actually the Two of Pentacles. When I first started studying tarot and watching tarot readings on YouTube, this card here was described as the soulmate connection, okay, the divine soulmate connection. And then that kind of evolved into, so I heard that a lot when I first started watching, and then it turned into the Two of Cups. So it is the same card, but it's like going back in time. So shall we have a talk about this card here, Divine Masculine? I feel we're talking about the rubber band effect. When one of you pulls away, the other one feels compelled to go back. Okay. Interesting. There's also the energy of actually, you know, when you pull away and you stretch that rubber band so far, it just kind of pings you back to where you started. Now, we have the infinity symbol here. We've got two pentacles. Two legacies are in your hands. I feel like you're feeling a little bit like, can I say a wally? Unknowledgeable comes through. But I feel you're knowledgeable now. Okay, what's with the big boat, the big ship? On the good ship, lollipop. It's a nice trip to the candy shop, where the bum-bums play on the sunny beach of Peppermint Bay. Lemonade stands everywhere. Cracker Jack bands fill the air. We're going to do some daily guidance for you. Doing a little side kick. Back in the day, I used to do this little side kick and a jump when I kind of finished my last shift at work and I was like going to be on holiday for a week. Just give a little kick. Okay. Right, so let's have a look. Your daily guidance is steady progress, and I did feel the energy of step by step. If we have a look at you here, you're kind of following these feminines here. I felt that they were like your three fairy godmothers. So you definitely have a feminine essence that's guiding you, looking after you, caring for you, caressing you is coming through. Okay. Well, I think it's the boat going that way. Oh, the song that's coming through now is I Need Your Lovin' Like the Sunshine. It says we acknowledge you for the progress you've made in remembering love in your daily activities. We can clearly see the contribution you're making to the world through your thoughts, feelings and actions of love. Now, this is for the Divine Masculine here. So, I was actually going to say, regardless of your actions, these fairy godmothers can clearly see the contribution you're making to the world through your thoughts, feelings and actions of love. I feel it's the action part now that's in motion. It's like love's got the world in motion. Let's have a look at this steady progress here. And seeing as I've made mention of the Two of Cups and this infinity symbol, I feel like you're bringing, I said that these two legacies are in your hands. This is about you coming into balance with the Divine Feminine here. I feel the energy of raising your expectations. So steady progress. I'm just stuck on the page, see only love. And I feel that that's what you've been working on. Aligning with source energy. You drew this card as reassurance that you're making steady progress. You sometimes harshly compare yourself to others and feel that you should be farther ahead on your path by now. And that's the energy I felt, that you felt a bit of a wally, and it was because of your knowledge. But I feel you've been studying. I want to know what love is. I want you to show me. Following the Divine Feminine here. So you sometimes harshly compare yourself to others and feel that you should be farther ahead on your path by now. Yet look how far you've come, how many lessons you've learned, and how many people you've helped. Focus on your progress instead of expecting perfection from yourself. Each day, take at least one small action step concerning a project that you're passionate about. The additional meanings for this card: you're on the right path, even if it feels that you're moving slowly. Praise the light instead of cursing the darkness, and appreciate yourself. This part here: each day, take at least one small action step concerning a project that you're passionate about. Progression here, taking small little steps. Step by step, oh baby. Okay, New Kids on the Block. Let's go to, okay, put the cards back in. Let's leave them out there. Let's go to the Divine Feminine's energy today. My chest feels a little bit wheezy, Divine Feminine. I saw Temperance. I felt that was a balancing energy. When I said I felt a bit wheezy, and that's kind of in the whole heart area. And yesterday was the Three of Swords, and them swords coming out of the heart. I feel like, so when I breathe, I can hear myself wheezing. And it feels like air's kind of getting in those holes in the heart. Don't worry, it's healing. See, it's already gone now. It's like it's filling in the gaps. Let's have a look and what card wants to come out for you? The Lovers. Okay, telepathy shouts out here. So I saw the Temperance card, and we can say that's the angel there that's healing the Lovers. Oh, all that's coming through is leave it in the Divine's hands. This is being healed. Instantly healed. In an instant. Okay. That's all I have to say to you, Divine Feminine. Telepathy. For one, talk. Talk it over. And talk it over with the Divine. And it's done in an instant. Okay. Let's get some daily guidance for you. I can see the snake wrapped around the tree, but this is saying that this isn't a trick. Just talk it out. Talk it over. Assertiveness. This situation can be healed gently and with love as you've requested. Yet there's also a need for your strength and truthfulness with the other people involved. We will stand right behind you as you speak your truth, giving you strength and guiding your words. It's time to speak the truth. Let's read this card. You drew this card because you were asking about a situation where you felt victimized. The angels are saying that the situation can only be rectified if you clearly communicate your needs and expectations to others. It's possible to be both angelic and assertive if you call upon the angels for courage and guidance whenever you intend to speak your truth. It's all about intention. It's possible to be both angelic and assertive if you call upon the angels for courage and guidance whenever you intend to speak your truth. With practice, and I did feel this was kind of like how you get to practice. So with practice, loving assertiveness becomes easier. Additional meanings for this card: face the situation directly, read a book or take a class on assertiveness training, replace aggressive or passive-aggressive behaviour with assertiveness, and handle conflict with honesty and love. Tell the truth to yourself and others. This situation is an opportunity for personal and spiritual growth. Very interesting. I feel just all the things that you're wishing to get off your chest, get it off of your chest, okay? Talk to the divine, but I feel you're actually communicating with the divine masculine here. So it's like kind of open up, let it all out. Practice conversation. Let's end with a Rumi message. I will be back on a bit later on. I shall read some more of the power of intention and maybe even do another reading. Let's finish this daily guidance with a message from Rumi. Let's hear it for the boy. Passion of the wild red mother. Now this card strongly suggests a passionate energy. I chose not to say anything about it, but I felt the energy coming through. Are you looking for passion? It's the energy of ask for what you need. Ask for what you know will heal you. Let's read this message, 36. This is a message for you both, combined, 36. By these thoughts. There's definitely thoughts being transmitted between the pair of you today. Are they passionate thoughts? Is that what you need to be emitting from you? Is that what you need to admit to yourself? Don't ask the conscious ones about the wine. Behold the glowing effect of it in the eyes of drunks. Rumi. Bring me your unreasonableness, your insanity, your love without reason, and your passion. The passion that makes you crazy and shoos all logical restraint from your mind. Leave your ordered thoughts, sensible plans, and appropriate attire at my door. Put on your animal fur and sing to me in gibberish. When my beautiful goats die, I make drums from their skins, and their spirits live on in my passionate play. When my birds drop their feathers, I gather them and put them in my hair. Come drum with me as I place feathers in your hair, and we honour the spirits of my animals, of your animal nature too, wild and free as you are in truth. Stick your tongue out and growl at those who try to tame you with guilt, shame and fear. Do you think I give a damn for any of their silly games? Those games of reason and logic, Of course you should do it this way, they say. It makes sense. But I care not for what makes sense. I care for what brings you alive. You, O blazing angel, are being invited by the wild red mother to participate in a dance of divine passion. You may be an activist, a poet, an advocate for justice, or a writer content in your own world of dreams, or perhaps you are a healer devoted to the liberation of the suffering of others and hungry to commune with ancient wisdom. Perhaps you are all of these, or some other exquisite amalgam of holy energy and form. Whatever your nature, there is passion in your heart, a fire for something more powerful than fear that can become the fuel for your life journey, if you accept the invitation of the wild red mother, of course. This is the invitation to lay aside despair, to lay aside doubt in the capacity of the human heart, even your frustration and impatience. It is time to quit whipping yourself and others, no matter how noble the intention behind the whip may be, and start dancing instead. Will you join her, the wild red mother, in her exuberant play? You can choose to lead through joy, to heal through love, to transform suffering into what it is meant to be, the crucible through which ecstasy reveals itself. You do not have to analyse, to stay in the throes of process and ordered stages. You can just choose this passionate path now, if you wish. You are ready. It is open to you. Will you accept? It takes a great spirit, one with much practice of studied rebellion, to be ready to cast off the shackles of society from a place of loving defiance rather than fearful anger, and to playfully say to the world, I have tasted your stale bread and undeveloped wine, and have had quite enough now. Let's repeat that. I have tasted your stale bread and underdeveloped wine, and have had quite enough now. I decline your offer to gorge upon such lesser fruits. I prefer to feast upon bread, hot and fresh, and wine that is mouth-filling and unctuous. Join me if you like. It is an abundant feast, and there is plenty for all. Even in the spiritually minded, there can be a driving fear, thinly veiled as devotion to the most arduous path. Perhaps for a while that serves as a truth of sorts, but eventually there will come a time when smaller truths must give way to larger ones, so the soul can truly be free to grow. Passion is the bridge that leads you from a smaller truth that suffering is necessary in order to heal, towards a larger and more luscious experience of life as a divine embrace. Yes, sometimes the divine lover, in all enthusiasm for the sport, bites you too hard or grabs you with so much desire that a bruise remains. However, the passion behind such fervent embrace can leave you begging for more life, for more of that boundless love, even when it knocks you on the head while scrabbing for you. This is possible when you give up on judgment of what is good and what is bad, on what is apparently spiritual and what is not, and when you just realise everything in your life is leading to love. Whether through caress or a slap, the divine lover is seducing you. If you can accept this, you can certainly give yourself permission to love what you love, to live how you wish to live, and to forget about holding yourself back because some choices make sense and others, supposedly, do not. If you are able to rise to the passion that is possible for you, you'll let the wild red mother consume your philosophies and doctrines. She'll feast on your religion and your plans and devour your doubts and certainties. She'll tear away your need for maps and directions. Just when you think there's nothing left, she'll grab your hands and spin with you. You'll tilt back your head and laugh so wildly with her, spinning together, along with the earth upon her axis. With a daring and bold love for life that will not be quashed, that wild mother speaks to you now. You can choose passion over fear, time and time again. So I invite you to paint the whole world red with me, with passionate nature. Let us laugh and change the world. This oracle comes to you with a message. It's a big cosmic yes. It is also an invitation to let go of suffering and struggle, not with regret or shame, but with gentle acknowledgement that it has had its purpose. It now has a bigger purpose, that of passion, which calls you to engage in the embrace of life with more abandon than ever before. Now is the time to let go of belief systems and needing to know anything. It is a time to trust in the beating of your own heart and in the people, places, and experiences that truly move you, whether it makes sense or appears to be logical or not. The wild red mother comes to you when you are ready for her at a soul level. You may think she is a thief in the night, ready to pilfer all you hold near and dear, and be utterly in terror at the prospect. But your soul will be gurgling with such anticipation of freedom, it will fill your heart with sweet love and urge you to let go. Let her have her way with you, even if it means she crashes into you in the dark as she fumbles and drags you, half asleep, to go out dancing with her under the full moon, wearing nothing but your animal skin and a smile. She'll soothe any bumps and bruises you receive in opening up to life with the most tender and effective of ministrations, for she is just as tender a nurse as she is a wild, raging dance partner. This oracle also brings you guidance. You have divine permission to do something ridiculous, be it ridiculous in your own mind for your age or career path, or some identity or version of yourself you or another hold. The more ridiculous or inappropriate it seems, the more it moves you from your heart without rhyme or reason, the better. This is not about hurting people or behaving without moral code. It is not about childish indulgence and questionable justification for letting the ego misbehave. It is not about the ego at all. The wild red mother eats ego for breakfast. This guidance is about listening to the truth of your heart and allowing your soul to throb with aliveness, making that more important than any restriction, opinion, judgment, or fear the mind, yours, or that of others, could summon. Let's leave with the sacred honouring ritual. Place your hands open before you and say aloud, I call on the passionate, wild red mother who loves me without condition and the brother of my soul, Rumi. I ask for your guardianship onto the path of divine passion now. May I lead with my heart, dance in life without fear, and surrender into truth, singing with my soul, becoming a leader of the new way of love upon this sacred earth. It is safe for me to be in my wild divinity. It is the only safe and true way for me to thrive. I am blessed now, and in the wild red mother's unconditionally loving protection and grace. So be it. You have finished your sacred ritual. And I have finished today's daily guidance. What an awesome message. Okay, guys, I will catch up with you soon. Until then, take care. Much love. Bye for now.